All right, folks. Wizards outlet take two tonight. Washington falls to Dallas, 112-104. We saw Washington do many good things for nearly three quarters and fell apart in the fourth. 34-16 Dallas in the fourth. You had a 9:31 stretch where in that 9 minutes and 31 seconds, Washington was outscored 30. Let me get the numbers because I don't want to say the wrong thing. 32-14 in that stretch. A lot of damage done. Game one during that stretch. Credit to Dallas, obviously. But Ray, what did you think about this one? Where you see them get off to a good start, check many of the boxes, and then what happened there in the fourth?
Things that stick out. Jordan Poole's ineffectiveness. Yeah, that's got to change. And also, you see they shoot 7 for 32 from three. And
All right, I know Ray was talking about the 3-point shooting for Dallas. All right, I think we got you back, Ray. Um, well, for Washington, you're talking
yeah,
about the 3-point shoot for Washington. Go ahead, continue.
it's an outlet pass for the other, and that's just kind of what we saw there. Yeah, man, it just sucks to lose games this way, especially when you were competitive for a big chunk of the game and you just lose it in one stretch. Obviously Gaff had this game circled. Um, you
Nah, Gaff went nuts. Gaff definitely went crazy. Uh, he had 8 of the 17 in the first quarter. 8 of the 17 rebounds in the first quarter, which is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Um, I know we're gonna get to some of the comments in a little bit, but yeah, is that the third straight former Wizard that's had a good time or was happy to see their former team? I think at this moment.
uh I wouldn't be surprised.
It was Bill, Porzingis.
Oh yeah,
It's it's been a
going
nasty little stretch.
going back to the Phoenix game. Yeah,
Bill, Porzingis, Oubre technically.
I,
Like
they got
it's
to clean
been
that up.
man, it's an interesting little stretch there, man. But now, like you said, you had positive things, but now Gaff went crazy. Gaff hit the ground running when he landed in Dallas. Um,
Hmm.
you're in pick and roll man heaven with those two guards. Nobody's thinking about you rolling to the basket. There's so many things to worry about. You just roll and they just throw it. The type of unorthodox lobs, they just here, go get it. I got three people on me, go get it. Um, what did you think of them continuing to shoot threes in the fourth when they saw they were getting a little kind of cold, where it felt like we saw a couple nights ago when we saw Denny kind of routinely getting downhill over and over again. Felt like they kind of settled for too many jumpers in the fourth to you as well.
Yeah, classic self-sabotage. You see a thing that's working and then you stop doing that thing. But that's just a byproduct of just having, nobody to kind of calm the ship. You know, things are things are kind of getting off track and they're trying to get it all back in one play. That's where those it
I think
then
we'll
he's
get
having
right back.
success getting downhill and rough do it, continue to chip away. It's just stick.
Yeah. And then you had Luka tonight gets a. I, it felt like it was a quiet triple double because it feels like some of his triple doubles are abnormally loud, but it's a really clean game from him. I felt bad for Bilal late in the game. You're doing a. I mean, he had several possessions of very good defense on Luka Doncic, and just better offense beats great defense. Luka just made a couple things happen, man. But it's been a heck of a month. A heck of like a 3-week stretch for Bilal. He's getting to take on some of the league's best. But yeah, for Washington, just missed opportunities once again. Both Luka and Kyrie were really amazing in this one. And then how about Jaden Hardy kind of opening the seal on the basket from 3 because Dallas was struggling for most of the second half to get a 3 to fall. He hits back-to-back triples, and then they get rolling again.
Yeah, that's big, man. And sometimes all you need to do is see one go in, and the basket just opens up. You know, it's just how the game goes, how the ball bounces sometimes.
Yeah, again, tough one for Washington. In this one until they weren't late, and it's reminiscent of some of the things we've talked about many times this year. When they do right, there's a quarter in the second half. There's gonna be a moment in which something goes wrong, and shout out to Dallas for making it happen. Up next, they take on the Pelicans in New Orleans, but let me get to. I gotta ask you, player of the game. I mean, shocker here. Who you going with? I could be wrong. So I mean, I don't know.
I was rolling with Luka. Just control the game overall. Then especially going down the stretch, he just really got active and allowed him to blow the game open.
Yeah, I'm also going Luka. Jumping on the X Factor. Going former Wizard Daniel Gafford. You?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. He has 7 offensive rebounds. Right. And shout out to Marvin Bagley. Did have a double tonight to try to counter some of what Gafford was doing. But yeah, it was a tough one. Also, Tyus Jones with 14 points, 16 assists, only 2 turnovers. I have been liking a lot where him and Denny are the primary ball handlers. I'm a fan of it. Please keep it that way going forward for some time. But we'll see what ends up happening. We'll get to some of these comments. Oh, man, y'all are in here. Appreciate y'all as always. The Washington Folders. Michael Kirksey jumping out there off the early. Yeah, that was a big blown lead. Yeah, he does, man. Look, you got Lively, Gaff. Both of them are two very happy bigs. Yeah. More Gaff for love, yeah. Kirksey said, then he blows me. He flops, looks for calls like superstar lays on the ground like something going to change. Yeah, I love how Denny's playing. I do need that too. Get up and get back. You'll know when they blow the whistle, man. You'll know when you can get it.
Exactly.
I'd rather you get up, start running back, and it's a late whistle. Oh, okay, cool. I did get some love. But currently how it's going, man, they're not working about that right now. Also didn't notice we didn't push the pace at all like we normally do. Taking the ball out of the basket at times and, the rebounding. But, man, it's tough to play that fast all the time, especially when shots aren't falling.
Mm.
Going back to that, yes, I see you guys have had enough. Right now, I'm happy that Denny's Denny's getting to the place where he's very consistent. That's all I need the rest of the year for me personally.
Baby steps, man.
That's it. I just want to know that we could get, like, by the end of the year and be like, look, I could lock you in from 18 to 20, 7 to 9 boards, 5 to 7 assists. And I'm cool. Let's get them turnovers down. So, man, I'm cool. He said, yeah, 3rd straight. Yeah, I think so look, you catching the Wi-Fi jokes that I got a couple weeks ago when I was in College Park. So it's not just me. Confidence definitely running high. Yeah, it definitely is for them for sure. And for Denny, obviously. was going to ask y'all about Will's goal for the season, about improvement from the young guys, but I'm going to wait till all three is here. Look, man, it's ground zero of a rebuild. That's all you got to cling to. Everything else, you're going to go crazy if you worry about everything else. You're going to go nuts. You're not going to make it. Y'all are more than halfway there. Got to thug your way through the rest of it. He said speechless. Okay. I mean, I don't think it was that bad. You know, it was a little tough. That is a whole Luka Doncic over there.
You know? Yeah, it was dark for 9 minutes, man. That's all it took. Like,
I give him credit that it was only dark for 9 minutes out of 48 minutes. We've seen it darker for 9 minutes. So, you know, give him Bilal needs to get some offensive moves. Obviously, he's hitting that rookie well offensively. I think with Bilal, like, just let him go through it. Like, offensively, bro, he's out here. He's being given the nastiest assignments on defense. I ain't worried about the kid's offense. He is fighting for his life. Again, going back to when they played the Suns, right, he did everything right against Luka in that fourth quarter defensively. Luka was unbothered. Like, he gave what did I think it was? One time he had him on like the elbow. Luka usually draws a foul with a couple pump fakes. Bilal, stay down. Hands up. Great contest. Here's Luka. I'm just gonna lean back a little further and knock this down. His offense will come, man. It'll definitely come. Then he got to stop 5 at a time. I want to see him use that left hand at mid range a little more. All right, man. I'm sure there's things we all like to see a little bit more. But again, I'm with Ray. The baby steps, the consistency. This is a nice long stretch. We'd be like Denny's hooping. Like, legit be like Denny's hooping. Welcome to DC. So Bilal will find his way. Y'all are hilarious. Yeah, Bilal's gonna be fine, man. He's y'all hit on the kid. They hit. That's the good thing here. They hit. Everything else is, look, he's gonna get to know the league, get through the rest of the season. I'm sure he can't wait for the All-Star break so he can take a deep breath and get ready to go guard more people in the second half of the year. But, you know, it'd be great if he turned into our version of Laurie being so efficient. I just think some of it's like finding a nice balance to who he's going to be playing with, because he's more effective kind of when he has the ball in his hands, right? So we got to find out which direction the team's going, where it's like, as they go forward, you got Denny, probably Bilal, you know, just hypothetically, what type of point guard do you want to hear? If Denny's going to be kind of the secondary playmaker, or do you let Denny be a primary playmaker and get a different type of one? Like, you got to see how the roster builds around it. But having Denny do what he's doing right now is great. It's a luxury, and it gives you flexibility how you want to build the roster out, right? So that's where I'm at with it, man. Just let him continue playing consistent, good basketball to the end of the season, and we good. Like tonight, he was 11-17. He, along with others, missed some free throws, but he was 11-17. We've seen times like where he's been up and down and everything. It's been a nice stretch, man. So again, they take on New Orleans on Wednesday. We will see you guys soon. Y'all have a great evening.